16 January 2022 Madhupan Avyakta Bapdada Om Shanti Revise 25th of December 1989. The Murli's title is Maintain Your Spiritual Intoxication and Become a Carefree Emperor. Today, the greatest father is congratulating his children for each day of the Alaukik divine confluence age. For the people of the world, just the one special day is a great day. And what do they do on the great day? They think that they celebrate it with generous hearts. But you know what their celebration is. They celebrate, but the celebration of you generous hearted children of the greatest Father is unique and lovely. When it is the great day for the people of the world, they sing and dance in happiness and give greetings to each other on that day. Similarly, the confluence age is the greatest age for your children. Although it is a very short age, it is the greatest age of all in terms of its specialities and in enabling you to receive attainments. So each day of the confluence age is a great day for you because you meet the greatest Father during this greatest age, the confluence. Along with that, you also receive the greatest attainment from the Father at this time. Babdada makes all of you children the greatest, the most elevated humans at this time. The speciality of this day is that you celebrate in happiness to give one another gifts and greetings. Thus celebrated as the day of receiving gifts from the Father. What is the greatest gift of all that the Father has given you at the confluence age? Babdada always says that he has brought the fortune of the kingdom of heaven on the palms of his hands. So the fortune of heaven is on the palms of each one's hand. Is it not? It is said, heaven on the palm of your hand. Can anyone else give a gift greater than this? No matter how great the gifts a great person would give, what are they compared to the gift that the Father gives? They are like a lamp next to the sun. So the memorials, the signs of the confluence age, also carry on in other religions. The Great Father has given you the greatest gift during the great age. This is why they celebrate this great day in this way. They use the term Father Christmas. The Father is the one who constantly bestows on the children. If you look at it in a worldly way too, a father is one who bestows on his children. This one is the unlimited Father. The unlimited Father gives an unlimited gift. How long would any other gift last? They send very beautiful greetings cards and gifts. But when the day has passed, what do they do with the cards? They last for a short period. Even if they give something sweet to drink or eat, how long does that last? For how long would there be a happy celebration? They would sing and dance for one night. However, the Father gives you souls such a gift that it not only stays with you for this birth, but it stays with you for birth after birth. People of the world say you arrive empty handed and you have to leave empty handed. But what do you say? You say with intoxication, we souls will return full of all the treasures we have received from the Father, and we will remain full for many births. This gift will stay with you for 21 births. Have you ever seen such a gift before? No matter which foreign country they may be a king or queen of, can they give such a gift? Even if they were to offer or give you their whole throne, what would you do? Would you accept it? What is that throne compared to the Father's heart throne? This is why all of you remain in spiritual intoxication. Intoxication means spiritual intoxication. Those who stay in the spiritual intoxication do not worry about anything. They became carefree emperors. They became emperors now, and they also claim a kingdom in the future. Therefore, the greatest and best sovereignty is this carefree sovereignty. Do you have any worries? Do those who live in a household have any worries about their children? Kumars have to worry more about preparing food. What worries do the Kumaris have? Do you have to worry about a job? Do you have to worry about finding a good job? You are carefree, are you not? Someone who has any worries cannot experience the pleasure of a carefree kingdom. You will have the kingdom of the world for 20 births, but you receive this carefree kingdom and are thrown for one birth during this age only. So there is the importance of one. Is there not? Babdada always says to the children, Brahman life means to be a carefree emperor. When Brahma Baba became a carefree emperor, what song did he sing? I found that which had to be found. What else is there left to do? What do you say? The work of serving is left to do, but the Karavanhar father is enabling that to be done and will continue to do so. By thinking that you have to do it, you have a burden. The Father is doing it through you. When you have this consciousness, you will become carefree. You have the faith that this elevated task will definitely be carried out. It is already certain. This is why those whose intellects have faith remain carefree and without any worries. Baba makes the children play the game of doing service in order to keep them busy. By making you instruments, he enables you to claim the right to the fruit of service for the present and the future. It is the Father's work, but the children's name. He gives the fruit to the children. He himself does not eat it. So you are carefree. Are you not? The easy way to achieve success in service is to have the consciousness that the one who is inspiring you is the one who is doing everything. If you think that you are doing it, then the fruit you receive from doing service is according to the capacity of the soul. If you think that the Father is enabling it to be done, then He is the Almighty Authority. So the fruit received from doing that action is equally elevated. Constantly keep in your consciousness the godly gift of the carefree kingdom you have received from Baba and the fortune of the kingdom of heaven which has been placed on the palms of your hand. When you have remembrance of the Father and the gift, not just every day, but every moment will be experienced as the greatest moment of the greatest day. People of the world simply give greetings. What do they say? Be happy, be healthy, be wealthy, but they don't become that. However, the Father gives you such greetings that health, wealth, and happiness stay with you for all time in the form of a blessing. He does not make you happy by simply saying it in words, but He makes you thus, and to become it is to celebrate it, because the greetings of the imperishable Father would also be imperishable. So the greetings became a blessing. All of you have emerged from the trunk. All others are branches. All the religions are your branches, are they not? They are the branches of the kalp tree. A Christmas tree is a symbol of this tree. Have you ever seen a decorated Christmas tree? Means there are two decorated Christmas trees on the stage. What has been shown on it? They especially show sparkling light bulbs. This decorate it with tiny bulbs. What is the meaning of that? You are the sparkling souls of the culprit. The founders of relations that come are also Satapradhan in their own way. Thus is why the golden age souls are sparkling. Therefore, the symbol of the culprit is celebrated by the branches of other religions every year. The father is the great great grandfather of the entire tree, is he not? Which father is the great great grandfather? The father has placed Brahma in front. He is the original father of the souls of the corporeal world. Brahma is Adinath, means the first Lord. This is why he is the great great grandfather. All of you are also with Adidev. Are you not? Or is Adidev alone? Your first souls are with Adidev now, and you will also be with him in the future. Do you have so much intoxication? You constantly sing songs of happiness, do you not? Or will you only sing them today? Today, it's especially for the double foreigners. Is every day a great day for you? Or just today? Everywhere, the children of this land and abroad are seen to be the sparkling stars on the culp tree. Everyone has come to Madhuban in a subtle form, whereas you are all celebrating in the angelic form. You are celebrating in corporeal forms. Everyone's mind is dancing in happiness on seeing the Father's godly gift. Babdada is also giving special greetings to all you children in your corporeal forms and in your subtle forms, that you remain constantly cheerful, constantly to eat the sweet that brings happiness to the heart, means Dil Khush Toli, and to sing songs of attainment. According to the drama, those from Bharat have been given special fortune. Acha, did all you teachers celebrate the great day, or do you celebrate every day? The Father is great, and all of you are also great, and this is why you give importance to the great days of the people of the world. Through this, you senior ones give enthusiasm to your younger brothers. Are all of you teachers carefree emperors? To be an emperor means to be constantly stable in your faith and intoxication, because faith makes you victorious and intoxication makes you constantly fly high in happiness. So you would be carefree emperors, would you not? Do you have any worries? How will service increase? You don't worry, wondering when good students will come, do you? For how long will you have to do service? You don't wonder about this, do you? Service will increase by not thinking, by thinking about it. It will not increase. If you become free from thinking and keep your intellect free, you will experience the Father's power in the form of help. If you keep your intellect busy thinking, you will not then be able to catch the Father's touchings or imbibe power from the Father. Baba and I are combined. Baba is Karavanhar, means the one who enables it to be done, and I am an instrument, soul who does it. This is known as the stage of not thinking, that is, of having remembrance of one. Those who keep pure and positive thoughts, means chintan, never worry, means chinta. Where there are worries, there are no pure thoughts, and where there are pure thoughts, there are no worries. Acha, to all the children everywhere who have a right to godly gift, to the greatest fortunate souls who belong to the greatest Father, to the Adi, means first souls, who are constantly companions of Adi Pita, means the first father to all the souls in the corporeal and subtle forms who have received greetings of love and eternal blessings from the greatest Father, to all the children, love, remembrance, and namaste, together with the sweet that brings happiness to the heart, means Dilkush Toli. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Bagdada meeting a group from Pune and Bidar. Every day at Amrit Vela, do you eat Dilkush Toli? Those who ate Dilkush Toli at Amrit Vela every day remain happy throughout the day, and others also became happy on seeing them. This is such nourishment that no matter what situations come, this nourishment of Dilkush will make the situation very small. It will turn a mountain into cotton wool. This nourishment has that much power. Those who are healthy and strong physically will easily be able to overcome all situations, whereas those who are weak will be afraid of small things. In front of weak ones, situations became a big thing, whereas in front of strong, powerful ones, situations like mountains became like cotton wool. So, to eat Dilkush Toli every day means that your heart remains constantly happy. There are so few days of this alokik happiness. There is a difference between the happiness of deities and the happiness of Brahmins. You will not experience this godly happiness of Brahmin life, this experience of supersensuous joy, even in your deity life. Therefore, celebrate this happiness as much as you want. Every day, consider it to be a day to celebrate in happiness. Your happiness has increased by coming here, has it not? It will not then decrease as soon as you go down, means the mountain. Will it? It is now your flying stage, and you will then continue to eat from all you have eaten. So always have the awareness that you are those who eat the Dilkush Toli, and you also serve it to others, because the more you give, the more it increases. Look, everyone loves to see happy faces. You would not like it if someone had a face that shone peacelessness and sorrow, would you? Since you don't like that type of face on others, you shouldn't like yours to be like that either. So always continue to serve with a happy face. Do the mothers do such service? Your family members should be happy to see you. Even if others consider the path of knowledge to be bad, when they see your life of happiness, they would definitely feel in their minds that you have found something that makes you stay happy. Even if they do not say anything externally because of their arrogance, they do feel it eternally, and they will eventually have to bow down. Today they insult you, and tomorrow they will fall at your feet. Where will they bow down? They will definitely have to bow down and say, "Oh Prabhu." They will only bow down when you have such a state. When others bow down in front of someone, it is because that one had some greatness or some speciality, because they are bowing to that speciality. No one would bow down just like that. Let it be visible that no one else has a life like yours, and that you always remain happy. Even in a situation of tears, be happy. Let your mind be happy. Not that you just continue to laugh loudly, but your mind should be happy. What do you Pandavas think? Do others have that experience, or are there only a few such experiences at the moment? Those who remain happy in themselves do a lot of service through their faces. Whether you say something in words or not, your face will automatically reveal your character of knowledge. So just remember that you have to eat dal kustoli and also serve it to others. Those who eat it cannot remain without serving it to others. Acha, Bapdada meeting Belgaum and Solapur. Are you happy on seeing your elevated lives? This life of yours is as valuable as a diamond. A diamond is valuable, is it not? Perform every action while considering your life to be invaluable. A Brahman life means an alaukic life. You cannot have ordinary behavior in an alaukic life. Let whatever actions you perform be alaukic, not ordinary. You perform alaukic actions when you have an alaukic awareness, because as is your awareness, so will be your stage. Keep it in your awareness that you belong to the Father alone and none other. So, having the awareness of the Father makes you constantly powerful. Therefore, your actions would also be elevated and alaukic. In worldly life, you continue to say, mine, mine, all day long, and now this mine is used for the Father. All other forms of mine have now finished. To be a Brahmin means everything is yours. You do not make the mistake of making yours into mine and mine into yours, do you? When you have a selfish motive, you would say mine, and when there is no such motive, you would say yours. You may say mine, but let it be my Baba. Put aside all other forms of mine and let only the one be mine. By saying the one is mine, you will become free from having to do hard work and all burdens will be removed. Otherwise, household life is such a burden. You have now become light, double light, and this is why you have the flying stage. Stay in the flying stage. Never stop in the stopping stage. Constantly continue to fly. Always maintain the happiness that the Father has made you his. Blessing. May you become full of all virtues and claim number one by enabling virtues as well as knowledge to emerge. Explanation. At present, it is necessary to be a bestower of virtues through your actions with one another. For this, as well as knowledge, also enable virtues to emerge. Have the thought, I always have to be an image of virtues and carries out the special task of making everyone else an image of virtues. There will not then be any time to see, hear, or do anything wasteful. Instead of looking at others while following Father Brahma, continue to donate virtues at every second, and you will become an example who is full of all virtues and who fill everyone else with all virtues and becomes number one. Slogan. To transform the negative into positive with the power of silence is to serve with the mind. Om Shanti. Experience the stage of being merged in love. God's love gives so much happiness that if you become lost in this love for even 1 second, you will forget all the many types of sorrow and will begin to swing in the swing of happiness for all time. Om Shanti